Hello, my name is Wolfgang Sanyer, and today I'll present you my final report for Marketing 640, Modern Marketing. The focus of my presentation will be Surin Coffee, a leading national coffee chain in Ecuador. I'll be walking you through a brand analysis, applying key marketing frameworks like segmentation, targeting, and positioning, STP segmentation, customer lifetime value. I will make a model of that, brand equity evaluation, and digital strategy development. The goal of my project is to assess Surin Coffee's current market position and uncover strategic opportunities for growth, especially in customer loyalty, pricing power, and digital engagement. Let's get started. Here is a quick snapshot of my approach. Surin Coffee, while leading nationally, is facing mounting competition from multinational and agile local cafes. Therefore, my goal is to reinforce customer loyalty and elevate the brand to compete not just on price or convenience, but on lasting value. I tackle this by using three integrated tools: CLV modeling to understand customer value, brand equity assessment to analyze pricing power, and an AI feasibility scan to explore digital engagements. As a result, I produce 5 strategic moves that are not only tailored for Ecuador, but scalable across the Andean community. This is depicted in the picture in the green area, and you start with Colombia on top, then Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. In this Andean community, market dynamics and consumer behaviors are closely aligned. Moving into Surin Coffee's STP strategy, segmentation, targeting, and positioning, we can say that it segments the market by demographics, psychographics, and behavior. Demographically, they focus on urban, millennial, and Gen Z consumers, typically age 18 to 40. Psychographically, their ideal customers are experience seekers, people who value quality, comfort, and social connection in their cafe visits. Behaviorally, their ideal customer are frequent cafe goers who prioritize atmosphere and brand equity when choosing where to buy coffee. From this segment, Surin Coffee primarily targets urban professionals and students with disposable income, offering a premium but accessible experience. They also appeal to the emerging middle class, an important growth segment as Ecuador's economics evolves. In terms of positioning, Surin Coffee strives to balance premium quality with local authenticity, establishing itself between large global chains like Starbucks and smaller artisanal competitors. Their brand leans into Ecuadorian identity through local sourcing and community presence, while offering a polished and consistent experience that can scale across urban locations. Here's how Surin Coffee compares to its competitors, and depicting Starbucks, Juan Valdez, and McCafé. On the left chart, we have different pillars: CLV, loyalty, digital maturity, brand recognition, personalization. And we can see that as far as loyalty and brand recognition goes, Surin Coffee has a strong position, whereas it's lagging in the other ones. Starbucks leads with powerful digital tools, mobile apps, predictive offers, and fully integrated loyalty systems, while Juan Valdez effectively competes on regional brand storytelling and pricing. McCafé, on the other side, focuses mainly on affordability and convenience. So this shows that Surin Coffee sits right in the middle on the right-hand chart. Strong on loyalty, but very vulnerable at the intersection of digital engagement and consumer economics. That's where the opportunity lies. To stay competitive and strengthen profitability, Surin Coffee needs to close the gaps in CLV and digital engagement. And that's exactly what we'll dive into next. We can think of CLV, or customer lifetime value, as a customer's long-term economic value to the business, not just what they spend today, but what they could be spending over the course of several years if the loyalty is maintained. Based on my model, Surin Coffee earns about 35.63 per customer over their relationship. In contrast, Starbucks earns nearly double 69.17, largely due to stronger loyalty programs, while re-engagements, mobile re-engagements, and premium offerings. To better understand this, we can start at the bottom and take a look at the formula. Spend times frequency times margin times lifespan. The spend is the CLV, how much the customer spends on average during during the lifetime of the relationship per month. The frequency, how many times it visits the establishment per month, whereas the gross margin is industry established in that we can just look it up. In this case, I did a deep study with Starbucks with all the public data available. Surin Coffee, on the other hand, is a private company, and for that reason, I did an approximation via proxy. And the numbers that I came out with was $4.43 average spending for Surin Coffee, the frequency 3.78, and the amount of years as far as lifespan reduced from 4 years for Starbucks to 3.2. When we put those numbers together as a multiplier, we get with the number 35.63 for Surin Coffee. I see this as a starting point, not a ceiling. If Surin Coffee can boost retention, increase visit frequency, or raise average transaction value, or all of the above, the customer lifetime value will rise significantly, mirroring how Starbucks successfully drive its CLV to personalization and loyalty strategies. To put this into perspective, 3.78 visits per month across 3.2 years is approximately 145 visits per customer over the course of their relationship. Understanding and expanding this behavioral foundation is critical to unlocking Surin Coffee's future revenue potential. Now, let's take a look at brand equity, or how more a customer is willing to pay because of what the brand itself represents. In business terms, brand equity is the financial value of trust, loyalty, and emotional connection that allows a company to charge a premium, because customers aren't just buying coffee, they're buying the experience and the brand identity. Surin Coffee currently charges around $4.15, whereas Juan Valdez has about 60 cents, is charging about 60%, 60 cents above at 4.75, with a difference between Surin Coffee and Starbucks of $1.10 at 5.25. Put it simply, a strong brand means that each customer is worth about $5 to $10 compared to a generic coffee. And in addition to that, I quantify this by building a proxy-based net present value model, estimating that Surin Coffee brand loyalty generates about $1.4 million, which means that that's money that can be actually grabbed from the consumers if we establish and follow some of the strategies or all of the strategies that I'm going to suggest next. Surin Coffee already has a strong foundation, but the opportunity lies in elevating it further through better storytelling, bundle promotions, product and price strategies, and seasonal campaigns as a promotion strategy. To sum it up, brand equity equals additional CLV, customer lifetime value, from a stronger brand perception. Building on Surin Coffee's existing strengths in product quality, mid-premium pricing in urban place concentration. The largest gap, as you can see in the graph, lies on three of the pillars that I'm presenting here. Yes, it's very strong in loyalty integration, but because it doesn't have a mobile app, it cannot offer in-app ordering, and it doesn't currently have any type of system in which it can predict offers. This gap is also a major opportunity, as you can see, because these tools are now affordable and accessible for mid-sized businesses. When I talk about AI feasibility, I'm not referring to building complex machine learning systems. I mean, using lightweight modular tools like Zoho, CRM, Twilio Segment, or Salesforce Essentials to automate loyalty tracking, segment customer bases, and trigger simple personalized offers. These platforms can start as low as $40 per month. Even a basic implementation would help Surin Coffee identify high-value consumers, reward visitors, frequent visitors, re-engage lapsed buyers. And we can do even almost for free if we use some of the widely used platforms like Facebook or WhatsApp. True, Starbucks does this on an enterprise scale, but like I mentioned, we can start small with Surin Coffee. These are the 5 strategies that I'm suggesting. We'll start with launching a tier loyalty program that rewards customer based on visit frequencies in spending milestones, building this emotional loyalty and repeat purchase behavior. Second, we will target high CLV customer segments by using data to personalize perks, bundle products, and offer some exclusive type of either products or bundling. This way, we maximize the lifetime value of Surin Coffee's most valuable consumers. Third, we will strengthen the brand's pricing strategy. Surin Coffee already holds a mid-premium position, but can drive pricing power further by investing in brand storytelling, premium seasonal products, and differentiated packaging. Fourth, we will adopt modular AI tools like Zoho, CRM, or Twilio Segment, starting with customer segmentation, automated loyalty messaging, and simple personalized promotions without needing a major tech overhaul. And finally, we can expand digital channels, including mobile ordering, app-based loyalty programs, and partnerships with delivery platforms to meet evolving customer expectations. Together, these moves work synergistically, increasing customer lifetime value, strengthening brand equity, improving digital engagement, and reinforcing Surin Coffee's leadership position in a rapidly changing Ecuadorian market. To close, I'd like to connect this analysis with the core frameworks and concepts learned in this Marketing 640 water marketing course. First, I applied the STP framework, segmenting, targeting, and position, to define Surin Coffee's ideal customer focus on brand placement, on brand placement relative to competitors. Second, I use customer lifetime value modeling to quantify the long-term value of loyal customers, identifying both the current gaps and potential upsides. Third, I evaluated brand equity through price positioning and customer loyalty metrics, showing how the brand can unlock additional profitability. Fourth, I reviewed Surin Coffee's marketing mix using the 4 Ps: product, price, place, and promotion, to identify strength and strategic gaps. Finally, based on these insights, I developed 5 actionable data-driven recommendations to improve customer retention, digital engagement, and overall brand strength. This project reinforced how strategic marketing frameworks and financial modeling work hand in hand to drive real-world brand growth and how even mid-sized brands can leverage data and digital tools to sustain competitive advantage in evolving markets. This concludes my presentation. Please keep in touch. I'm providing you with my LinkedIn link. I thank again for your attention. Thank you, Dr. Abbassi. Have a wonderful day. Take care.